So hello everyone, welcome to yet another video, and in today's video I'll be talking about the visa bulletin for the DV 2021. I'll be specific to the DV 2021, the visa bulletin for the month of November. The visa bulletin was out on 29th of October. It was quite late, you know. For the previous years we always expected to receive an update for the visa bulletin around the 15th to 20th of every month, but for this year everything seems to be unique, and the visa bulletin was out very late, I'll say so, and that was 29th of October. But anyways, the visa bulletin is out, the allocation cutoff numbers are available, so if you are DV 2021, you should update yourself with the visa bulletin so that you can be aware when and how soon you can be interviewed. The other thing I would like to talk about is that still up to now, there are no interviews that have been scheduled for the DV 2021. Reason behind, I'm not sure. But I suspect this is because of the proclamation that is supposed to end on the end of this year. So I'm not sure, but that is what I think. I think that everything will be back to normal by January 1st. The other thing about the visa bulletin I would like to say is that the rate at which the numbers are escalating is very low. I expected so. This is because if you look that there is still no cases being issued, you know, there is still no interview appointments, so it doesn't make sense for many case numbers to go current whereas there's still no interviews. So the other thing is that in every years for the previous years too, they have always reported low rate of increase in the current cases in the visa bulletin. So the first 3 months, October, November and December, the visa bulletin for even the previous years seems to be escalating at a very low rate, but that changes after maybe the next year, January, February, going way ahead. The other thing is that I have been receiving some question on when do you think my case will be current? Please, I cannot predict on that. As you can see, the current month there was just a slight increase in every region. We are not sure what about the next month, so we just have to be patient and watch it. Make sure you have the address, the website, you can go and check it and read by yourself. So without much ado, I'll be explaining step by step the update for the visa bulletin, and this is specific for the DV category. So without much ado, let's jump into that. So welcome back, and for the visa bulletin, as you can see, the current one is already here for the November 2020. Once you click there, it will take you to a new page and scroll way down to our category, that is DV category, where we can find our latest update there on section C, the diversity DV migrant category rank cutoff, which will apply in December. By this, it means if your case number is below the cutoff number allocated below here, then if it was as the previous years, you could have received your interviews in the month of December. I hope that one is clear. If there were no the restriction or the proclamation, if everything was like the previous years, you could have received your visa or interviews in the month of December. But as of now, there is still no interview, so we don't expect much from this. This is somehow meaningless, but somehow it's good to know. Anyway, for December, immigrants numbers in the DV category are available to qualified DV 2021 applicants chargeable to all regions. When an allocation cutoff number is shown, visas are available for applicants with DV regional tolerance numbers below the specified allocation cutoff number. So we start by this. We start with the regions, as you can see, Africa, Asia, Europe and all the rest, and the cutoff numbers are still available. So for the Africa region, that is the first one. The current one is 7,000, with an exception part for Egypt. Egypt is a country in Africa, but it has an exception where Egypt is on the exception side is visas or cases around from 0 to 4,000. So numbers below 4,000, that is 0 to 3,999, are already current for the month of December. I hope you guys can get this. So if you are in Egypt, the cutoff number is not the 7,000. That 7,000 is for Africa region, but for Egypt is set aside. I think that is the best word I can use. It's set aside, and their case is up to 4,000. The same applies to Asia region, where as a region, the Asia region, they have up to 3,500 cases. They are already current, except for two countries, that is Iran and Nepal. So for Iran, it's up to 1,600. Nepal is 2,750. So as a Asia region, it's up to 3,500, except those two countries. Europe 6,000 without an exception. North America is 4, Oceania is 450, South America is 550. So I think it would be nice to look for the previous one. If you can look for the Africa region, especially the last month's visa bulletin was reading 5,100. So current one reads 7,000. So there is just a slight increase. As I said in the beginning of this video, is that there's no interview being scheduled, so you don't expect high cases or many cases to go current. They have just to pray down the numbers so that once they start scheduling interviews, then the number can escalate as fast as possible. So Africa region was 5,100. The current one is 7,000. Asia region the previous one was 2,800, and the current one reads 3,500. That was still a slight increase. For the Europe region, the previous month was 4,800, but the current one reads at 6,000. So that was quite an increase. So that's how the system runs. And the thing here, or the importance of the visa bulletin, is just to let you know, prepare you psychologically, so that you can know the month you should be expecting an interview. So for these cases, and I repeat, if you are in Africa region and your case number is below the cutoff number, if it was like the previous years, you could have received your second newsletter, that is the interview appointment letter, anytime from now. And your interview could have been scheduled in the month of December or early January. So that is the importance of the visa bulletin, to let you know when your case number is current and when to expect the interviews. So if you're there, you're still waiting, you just have to be patient, and we'll see. It's very hard to predict for the Dv2021. Because of the pandemic and the proclamation, things have totally changed, and they have never been a year like this. So for those people who ask when the interviews are starting, I'm not yet sure. I won't give you a speculation of what I think. I'll rather say I'm not sure, so that we can be at same page. I'm not likely to let you know like they will start on December, of which they won't. I'm not sure. So once they start, I will let you guys know. And the best thing is that even if they start on January, there is still more time for the 55,000 visas to be exploited, to be issued. From January to September, those are 9 months. The 9 months are more than enough to issue the 55,000 visas by KCC and in the respective US embassy. So relax, do what is required, submit support documents, do the whole process, and wait for the interviews. Everything will be well. So without much ado, guys, if you have a question relating to the visa bulletin only, drop it on the comment section. I'll be more than happy to help you out. So without being said, thank you for watching this video, and see you in our next one.